Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Middle Earth, and last time we discovered that the brigands that have been harassing the fine town of Langhold have new allies, some very evil allies, and Langhold is, well, in serious danger now. So we're going to talk to the Thane and help him make his decision. Let us think on this matter together, Medriel. By your account, there isn't much time.
Langhold is under attack by brigands, and worse yet, their new Kundalar allies from the east.
Our mission is dire.
These Nazgul of Mordor cannot be so strong as to lay low a strong city such as Langhold, full of Hail Rohirrim warriors and Warsteeds. I will not let the brigands refute their exile while I live. The women and children are to leave, but the men of Langhold will stand and defend the city. Highbold, ready the men for the attack. I must speak with my family. At once, my lord. Thielen. Yes, my love, I know. I will bring our folk to Harwick. You need not fear for the safety of Langhold's women and children. Father, let me stay and fight with you. Me too, father. I'm almost big enough to build a sword. My sweet children, I would not let you risk your lives for the world. The riders of Langhold will protect this city or die trying. That is our duty. But who will look after the other children while the men defend the town? You can count on us, father. I'll protect them too. That is what I like to hear. Take my Warsteed, Thielen. I know he will bear you all to Harwick safely. Farewell, Uhtred. I pray for your victory. The Thane convinces his children to go with his wife Thielen.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Thank heavens they left willingly, the brave dears. I must collect myself before I go out and rally the men. Please, will you go see them all safely, Medriel? I need a moment to myself. I think he knows things are not going to end as well as he thinks.
What brings you to these lands?
Do not look at me that way, Medriel. You need not pity me. My husband is strong and stubborn, and does his duty with pride. Yes, I would rather have him safe for my side, but that is not the way of the Rohirrim. Come, we must make towards the stables. Uhtred wants us to take his Warsteed to Harwick. I can already hear the enemy's approach. We must hurry. See, she's not afraid to wield a sword herself. Ready the Warsteed. The magnificent horse looks ready to bear the Thane's family to the end of the world and back. It must have sensed its master's need, for it is prepared to carry its precious riders to safety at once. Highbold rounded us up, my lady. We are ready. Good. I hope Harding has space for us temporarily. Do not despair. We are people of the Rittermark. Our spirits are not so easily broken. Yes, and Father said we're to protect the children. Then I know we will be safe, Heberga. The sounds of battle ring to the north of town.
Will you aid the horse lords?
They are upon us. Kill Medriel with Dala. We will be fine. We will leave immediately. They come from the north, and we make for the south. Be safe, Medriel. Did we go the wrong way? I feel like we did. We went north. Ah, we just need to go further north. The battle is near. Unfortunately, I think the Thane really underestimates the foe. Not these guys, but what's coming. Oh, but there it is. The foul beast of Mordor. Help fight for Langhold. We are free folk and we make our own laws. I will never turn my shoulders over the Shadowland. You and your honor, Uhtred, what has it gotten you? You banished us one too many times. I warned you. Your lack of tolerance has driven us into the arms of some powerful new friends. Your revenge is so sweet. The Thane has fallen and the madness has come over all. Medriel, we must run. The Thane is dead and Langhold burns as we speak. Run! Run! This way.
What business have you with the road?
We made it out. My poor city. What now, Medriel? My Thane is dead and my city burns. We survivors must make for Harwick. I can only hope hoarding is room for us.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
It is over, Medriel. Langhold is not but smoldering wood and ash now. I will make for Harwick to see to the women and children there and give aid to the survivors, for that is my duty. Oh, heck yeah. Okay.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
It is all over. If you wish to go and see if anything is left of Langhold, I will not stop you, but my heart cannot bear it. I make for Harwick, where I hope to be of use to my Thane's family. Perhaps I shall see you there, Medriel. I will not forget the good you did for us, while Langhold still stood strong. Langhold has fallen, and the Thane with it. Yeah, as much as I made light of him being an idiot, he was absolutely an idiot. It's still sad. The view into the town from the north gate is grim. You do not see or hear any signs of people in the center of town. The mead hall is locked for good. There is no more Thane in Langhold. I know it's silly, but I kind of want to cry. It is a sad story. Off to Harwick we go. At least the children are safe.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Halt, stranger, what is your business here? You explain to the guard that you seek Cillin, wife of the late Thane of Langhold, and bring news to the Thane of Harwick that war has begun in the wold. Indeed, you may enter then. Cillin is at the stables, tending to Uhtred's Warsteed. You bear grievous tidings of our neighbor's fate. The guard directs you to the stables where Cillin tends to the Warsteed of her late husband.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Dear Medriel, I am glad another has made it here alive. We saw the smoke, and brave guards from Harwick already rode forth and scouted to return with the news. My husband. Cillin does not meet your eyes. She stares only at her husband's horse steed. It is clear that if she is numb from the shock of the news of her husband's death. This steed is for you. Uhtred will not need him now. Consider him a gift for all that you did for us, my valiant friend. Kind of hate how we get the Warsteed. Kind of really do. Mitchell needs to go to a vault so bad.
Greetings! If you have a moment, I have need of your assistance.
Ah, what a nice little steed you ride. Nothing like our own horses, but a nice little steed just the same. Though, if you are to ride alongside our warriors upon the plains of Rohan, you must learn how to fight from horseback as well. Our steeds are not so gentle-bred as those of the north. They are stronger, yes, but also a lot more willful and difficult to handle. I have asked one of our finest riding instructors to teach you in the ways of handling a steed of the Rohirrim. You will find Sorsha at the turning field north of Harwick. First, though, you should look into getting a steed. Go in and learn all you can from him, and good luck to you, Medriel. So, it says, go obtain a Warsteed by helping Langhold. And we'll get to choose between a light, medium, or heavy bridle. Now, at this point, we're going to take a moment. So, we get a choice in our Warsteed. We can have a light Warsteed, we can have a medium Warsteed, or we can have a heavy Warsteed. Now, there are some distinct differences between the three. Let's start with the heavy Warsteed. The heavy Warsteed is, as you might imagine, the Warsteed of preference for your guardians, your champions. It is a very sturdy steed, usually has a lot of morale. It can take a lot of hits, but on the downside, it is also rather slow and cumbersome to turn. Then you have the light Warsteed, which you would expect is usually good for your spellcasters. It's very agile. It is very swift, but on the downside, it is also the lowest morale, so it can die a lot easier if it doesn't get out of the way. Although, like I said, it's very fast, so it can tend to get out of the way a lot easier than a heavy Warsteed. Now, you have the third one, and that is the medium Warsteed, and I call it the jack-of-all-trades steed, because while it is not as fast as the light steed, it is certainly faster than the heavy steed. It's not as quick on the turns, but it can be adapted to turn decently well. It's also not got as many hit points as the heavy Warsteed, but it is certainly sturdier than the light. As you imagine, usually a pretty decent horse for a hunter, or I was going to say a warden. Sometimes wardens tend to choose a heavy steed. It depends on their playstyle. If you got a warden that likes to get up close and personal with their fighting, they might tend to choose a heavy. If they do more ranged fighting, they're probably going to go with a medium or maybe even light. It all depends on the playstyle. So, in my case, I tend to go with the trusted medium steed because, like I said, jack of all trades. We'll see what I decide by the end. I might try the light this time. I've attained my first Warsteed. Now, for your first Warsteed, you automatically get the medium, and then at the end, you get to select your bridle, and your bridle is going to determine, usually, which steed you're using. So you wish to be trained in the ways of riding a horse to war, eh? Well, you've come to the right place. I've trained hundreds of riders over the years, though few as experienced in battles yourself, I must admit. Come then, let us begin. And I'll be perfectly honest, I might suck a little bit at this, so there is that. And I do want... I just realized I don't know where that went to. Oh, I got all my pets. Most of my pets over here. Maybe I should put that over here too. Cute little bird, but don't need it. I think I could put the fireworks over here. And put this over here. I'll leave the kitty cat there. And that'll be my concession. Galadrim horse, Rivendell, Thane of Rivendell, Elf Ambassador, Lost Steed, Whimsical Steed, and of course a goat. We'll leave those where they're at. Now, did it auto... no, it did not automatically put that on there. Alright. Nope, not going to find that in there. Skills. Mount. Warsteed. Now, the funny thing is that outside of Rohan, you're really not going to use a Warsteed for fighting. And even within Rohan, you're not going to use it all the time. However, depending on the Warsteed you get and the improvements you make to the bridle, it can be a very quick way of travel. It can also be a really fun way to rubber band through the countryside. So, now, speak to Sorsha. We have that on our bar finally.
Our mission is dire.
Greeting, Medril. I see you've earned yourself a fine steed of Rohan on which to ride forth. Finely done. Yet steel yourself well, for this is no quiet mare, but a noble mount trained in the ways of war. You'll find them spirited and in some ways more difficult to ride than your prior mount, but you will find that they possess the strength and stamina to do battle. Mount your Warsteed near the outer starting line. And did I mention I'm not particularly great at this test, but hey, you're gonna get to see it all. You've mounted your Warsteed. You can now see the steed's vitals and an alternate quick slot bar for your mounted skills that will allow you to quickly change between mounted and unmounted combat skills. Which you really don't have your unmounted combat skills while you're on your steed. So, what we have: Resolution, Endurance of Life, so that's a heal. Invoke the elements, call upon etchings representing the elements the Runekeeper composes a symbol with disastrous intent. More heal, more heal, more heal. Okay, so we have disciplines. We have 3 disciplines. We are currently in the Rohirrim discipline. And in this discipline, it increases your Warsteed's armor by 200, adds plus 10% to outgoing healing modifier, increases the Warsteed's morale by 10%. Were we to switch to Rittermark, it would increase the agility by 125, critical hit damage by 10%, critical hit chance by 10%, and if I remember right, it will also change the skills down here. Red Dawn increases your critical damage by 10% and your damage by 10%. And then, of course, there's a quick stop. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sort this out real quick. I'm going to move these up here because we don't really need to have those down there. We really want just the basic skills down here. Like all of those just heal. Okay, so that's 3. That's 5. Alright, so if I were to go here to Rittermark, invoke the elements, lightning damage, debate the land, lightning damage, then we have a heal, fixation of storm, lightning damage, and more lightning damage. So we've got a lot of lightning damage in this tree, plus 1 heal. If we're to switch over to Red Dawn, again, oh, we have fire damage. Okay, so we have fire damage and a heal. Alright, so Red Dawn is our fire damage skills. Rittermark, we have lightning damage skills. And Rohirrim is our healing. So now we need to complete 2 laps on the track. Now, you can speed up or slow down the Warsteed with the W and S keys. W, of course, you go faster until you're at max speed. If you want to slow down, you hit S. You'll slow the speed down until, of course, you get to 0 speed. And then, of course, 7 is a quick stop. And if you're in a stop and you hit S, you go backwards.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Right, easy, isn't it? Well, now we'll make things a bit more interesting. Next up is the flag course. So, it says the course is not timed, but if you miss a flag, the flag count will restart on your next lap. If you find the flags are too closely spaced to pass through at full speed, try slowing down a little. Using the mouse to turn allows finer control than the keyboard. So we need to go through the flags. Blue flags passed. Now we have red flags. And yes, I am a wuss. I'm going a little slow. But I did mention I'm not really the greatest at this. Now we put them together. So we're going to do a little weave and bob here. And I actually managed that on the first try. I'm amazed. That's the spirit. You have the hang of the flags now. Come over here and we will prepare the next course.
Our mission is dire.
Well, if you could handle that, the next part should be a breeze, right? Time to work on jumping. Oh, good. We get to jump now. Well run. I have added more fences for your final lap. Oh, goody. Did I get them all? Enough. You have proven your mettle on the riding course. Come on over here. All right.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Okay, now we will work on your combat skills. Use the speed of your mount to keep you out of harm's way while delivering devastating attacks against your enemy. Now comes combat training. When fighting from horseback, try to stay in motion. If you find yourself fighting from a standstill, you will be better off on foot. But keeping yourself mobile works best to limit your enemy's opportunity to attack you. Just as importantly, as your mount races across the plain, yet some of your most powerful combat skills may only be used if your mount's fury is no max. 5 target dummies at either end of the field to test your skill. Ride back and forth between them, striking each in turn. Now go, show me what you have. Well, that wasn't an attack. That was all right. One more. Remember to keep moving in battle. Never let yourself... Okay, speed and fury of your mount will allow you to swiftly dispatch foes. Now be off with you. You do not have time to listen to an old man like me prattle on. There is darkness afoot, and you must face it.
Our mission is dire.
Excellent work, Medriel. It will take several years to truly master the art of Montet combat, but you are off to an excellent start. I think the battlefield should teach you more now than I can, and time is short. I have many young riders yet to train this day. Good luck to you, Medriel. Dark times are upon us, and I hope to see you at the forefront of our efforts to drive them back. We're going to go ahead and dismount.
What brings you to these lands?
You are ready now, Medriel. Your skills in battle are already formidable. With one of our finest steeds beneath you, you shall be undefeatable. Trust in your mount and in your valor, and your banner shall wave above these fields as a beacon of hope for all the free peoples of Middle-earth. Now, I believe you should speak with the Thane of Harwick before you proceed further. Much is afoot in our lands, and it would be best if you made your presence known to our local lord. Need to go into town. And before we do anything else, we're going to go find a vault. Wait, do I have space for... I guess I do. So we'll go to the mead hall. Alright, get the barber here. Not what we're looking for, but... there is the mead hall of Harwick. I tell you what, that was quite a sight when I first saw it. Pretty impressive.
Welcome, my friend.
You seek audience with the Thane? Well, I'll see what I can do for you, but he has not been in a sociable mood of late. And here, we finally get to choose. So, I'm definitely not choosing a heavy. That just doesn't work. Now, medium. This bridle will give us 212 to our armor, 20 to our Warsteed turn rate, 170 to endurance, 1.3 to in-combat endurance regen, 143 to power, 7 to power regen, 87 to strength, 87 to agility, and 3,432 to fury bonus. Light, 151 to armor, so definitely a big difference in armor. 25 to turn rate, so definitely is a better turn rate. 149 to endurance, which is a considerable decrease. 1 to endurance regen, definitely decrease. 178 to power. So here's where the thing is. It has a lot of power, and since you're doing magic attacks from horseback, that could make a difference in the decision. And in combat, power regen is considerably higher too. 58 to strength, so it is not nearly as strong. 116 to agility, so it is a lot more agile. And less fury bonus contribution. I really don't want to get this one wrong. Like I said, I usually use the jack of all trades. It's just a little bit sturdier. You know what? This time I'm going to go with the light. Your Warsteed leveled up. Each time your Warsteed levels, you gain a trait point that you can spend to improve and enhance on your Warsteed. So there is our bridle, which we have put on. So I believe it is Shift M for our mount. And we have a light bridle, which means we have a light Warsteed. We also have appearance. And because this is a VIP account, I have multiple outfit slots open. Traits. Alright, so we have not selected ours yet. Here, this explains it much better than I probably did. Light. A fast and agile light Warsteed, the courser's greater speed allows them to build fury at a quicker pace, allowing the execution of more devastating fury-fueled attacks. Greater speed comes at the cost of less endurance and armor. Medium. This is a moderately armored medium Warsteed. The Roundseat provides balance and stability without sacrificing or favoring survivability or maneuverability. Riders on this Warsteed are usually more focused on close combat, blending greater offense over defense than its lighter and heavier brethren. Heavy. This heavy Warsteed protects more than its speed. The Death Sphere's greater armor allows them to take more damage, and their enhanced power allows extensive use of special amount abilities. In trade, a slower speed makes for slower fury generation and less overall mobility. So we're going with the light. And we have 4 points available to spend. Right off the bat, I think I'm going to go put a point in endurance. And 2 points in armor. And a point in power. Alright. Now, back to appearance. You can see I have a variety of things I can use already. Most of these came from things I already had in the past. Things that came from expansions. So we have Alliance of the Third Age set, Gondor set, Rivendell set, Eldar set, Great Alliance set, Festive Azor, Starlight, and Whimsical. Now let's see, which one do I want? Well, Rivendell is the Steed of Rivendell. What's this tail? Lines of the Third Age tail. And the Whimsical is the one with the cat in the saddle. Well, I want that. So that goes under accessories right there. Here's Kitty Cat. You can mix and match it if you want. So, if I don't want to use this, which I'm not really particularly keen on, I can go with another blanket. Maybe I just want something really simple. Kind of like that. Now, that was Great Alliance. Headpiece of the Great Alliance. I only have a basic hide. Alliance. I have a bunch of saddles. There's the saddle of the Great Alliance. Guess you really can't see the saddle that much, so I'm not sure it matters. And for some pieces, you can select colors. So I'm kind of limited. I only have certain colors available right now. Other colors I would have to buy. Let's go ahead and all right. If we do that, we open up the store. So it tells me it will cost me 595 LOTRO points to buy this equipment die pack, which will give me 4 colors: white, navy, arid lune blue, and sea blue. I'm going to leave it the color it sits for the moment. You can also buy... Do I have a Great Alliance tail? No, I have a third age tail. What does that look like? Nothing I want to put on the horse. You can also buy colors for the horse, which again I don't have on this character, which is too bad because I do like this one here. Okay, why did it take me here instead? Character, Warsteed. Warsteed upgrade. Cosmetic. Warsteed cosmetics. Alright, so you've got a couple different skin patterns. We're not going to worry about that. Equipment die pack. Steed color packs, again, they're 595 LOTRO points. You get 4 colors. Which one was that? Blonde, tan, dun, and brown. Dark gray, charcoal, sooty, and black. At least they let you white, light gray, steel gray, and gray. Bay, dark bay, liver chestnut, and seal brown. Sorrel, blood bay, copper, and flaxen chestnut. Chestnut, dark chestnut, red, roan, and black chestnut. I'm going with that one because I want the white. Now, here you see, now I can dye the horse white. And I can also dye the tail white, or I could dye it dark gray, which will also dye the mane dark gray, because you can't see that. And hey, it's light out. We can actually see what it looks like. There we go. One Warsteed. Let's take it out. Let's take her out for a spin, shall we? Probably not like that. Maybe I should not miss my turn, right? Yeah. Maybe I should learn how to steer. It's been a while. There we go. Slow down a little bit. That might help. This is not the medium steed. It goes just a tiny bit faster. Not as much rubber banding as I was expecting. Just my steering sucks right now as I get reaccustomed to using one. There we go. Okay. That was easy enough. Alright, back to town with ourselves. And there we have it. One more steed. Not too shabby. Now, Miss Metro's going to go find a vault, among other things, and get some things off her bags. Next time, well, we will return to helping out Theodred and his men, now that we have the Warsteed. Until then, bye for now.